I'm Debbie Reynolds, and thanks for taking just a couple of minutes to spend with me this afternoon. I want to talk about creating your business plan checklist. So you've gotten on the internet, you've done a little bit of searching, and you're trying to figure out what you want to do, if you want to start a business, all that type of thing. I think it's extremely important for you to have a little checklist of things that you consider and weigh very carefully before you start your business. First of all, you want to make certain that you pick a very solid industry. It's important if the industry appeals to masses of people, but you certainly want to make sure that whatever industry you choose is something that's a growing and thriving industry instead of a declining industry. In other words, you wouldn't want to go and necessarily join a business right now that focused on CDs when the emphasis is going to digital downloads. So you want to make sure that you choose an industry that's on the upswing so that you can make maximum amounts of money. The second thing that you want to do, that you can mark off on your checklist, is finding the right company for you. You know, almost every company has its own culture, they have their own values, they have their own specific styles of the way they do things and conduct business. So you want to make sure that it's a solid company, but beyond that, do a little research. Read a few of the blogs that people have written about the company, for some of the people who are involved with that particular company, and see if it seems like it's a fit for you. You know, in addition to that, you can take, as I've said in my blog, two different companies that were around and very popular a few years ago, Borders and Amazon. Well, Borders had to close their doors. Amazon is a thriving company today. But you see, they had two very distinct and different philosophies about how to approach the business world. So you may want to check for those types of things when you're choosing the right company for you to become involved in. I promise you're going to find a fit out there. So that's the second thing that you can mark off the checklist. The third thing on your checklist would be to find a good, solid mentor. Your mentor may or may not be your sponsor. They may or may not even be in the same company that you choose to join. But find someone who you can follow, who can inspire you and encourage you and motivate you, someone whose style is very similar to yours, someone who you can emulate in your own company that you've chosen to get involved with. It's great if that person is also your sponsor, but again, it may or may not be. Just make certain that you have a mentor for what you're doing, someone whose energy you can draw from, someone who will help you thrive in your new endeavor. That is extremely important as you go about approaching that new business venture of yours day to day. Then, after your mentor is checked off, you do want to choose your sponsor. Again, that will not necessarily be the same person as your mentor, but you do want to do a little bit of searching, if possible, for who your sponsor will be. It does matter. There are some people out there who will nurture the newbies, train and educate the newbies, kind of hold their hands and teach them the ropes until they can get started. We are all independent representatives when we join a home business, and independent would be the key word there. But there's nothing wrong with a sponsor teaching somebody how to walk before they let go of their hand. So it's important when you come into your new business that you have someone who has some experience or who's willing to work with you to get you all the information that you need and the tools that you need in order to get up and running in the business. Your sponsor can be extremely critical to your success, so choose wisely. The fifth thing that you want to check off on your list are the systems that are available. Check and see, because now things are so internet and technology driven that you want to make certain that you are choosing a company and a team that has a lot of systems in place for you that you can utilize. So that can be very key in your success also. In this day and age, we don't want to rely solely on our warm markets. I would still recommend talking to your warm market first, but while you're in the process of going through the numbers and talking with the people in your warm market, it is very, very important for you to also be working on some type of tools, getting some system in place so that you can approach a cold market. Find people out there on the internet or some other way who are interested and will come to you and ask you for information about your business, because once you run out of that warm market, you're going to want to tap into other people who are searching for someone with a business just like you. The sixth and final thing that you need to do in preparation for this fabulous new venture that you're starting is to set up your business properly. It's great if you can go and spend a little bit of time with your CPA. Make sure that you go over everything, go over the systems that he wants you to use, the way he wants you to report the tax deductions that you're going to have and the income that you're going to have, etc. If you do not have a CPA, then I would recommend that you go online and check out Sandy Botkin, that's S-A-N-D-Y, then B-O-T-K-I-N. He's a tax attorney, and he does an absolutely phenomenal job at walking you through the tax deductions that you can have in the home business and a system for keeping and recording all the information that you will need to give to your CPA at the end of the year so that you can accurately report and reflect all of your income and expenses that are associated with your business. Guys, there are a lot of things to think about when you get ready to start your business. As you go through your checklist, then you'll realize that it does involve some thought. Some of it involves feelings and gut reactions to the people that you talk with and whether or not you'd want to be affiliated with them or work with them. But the main thing for you to understand is that there's never been a better environment for starting a home business than there is right now. So take the time to do your research, get everything set up properly, go through your checklist, and then you are going to be off to a great and amazing start in earning that additional income that you're looking for. Thanks for joining me today. And you know what? You got the opportunity right now to go out and start the best 10 years of your life that lie ahead of you.